Halo, cek cek. Cek cek. Halo, halo. Ding 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 ding.
ガツンとくるやつでいこう。いい？やっ！湘南に進そうよ一体。やっ！2倍速ってこんなもん？次！へっ！はっ！蝶と共に散れ！スターレイファントム！蝶と共に散れ！スターレイファントム！ガツンとくるやつでいこう。蝶と共に散れ！スターレイファントム！人事なすガツンとくるやつでいこう。消化勝利。次ガツンとくるやつでいこう。2倍速ってこんなもん？蝶と共に散れ！スターレイファントム！次ガツンとくるやつでいこう。
Apa dulu ya enaknya ya? Anjir, gratisan 2 ke 4 5 6 7 8 800. Gila. SU dulu kali ya. Enaknya main di mana? Kayaknya paling enak di sini sih. Cut. Nah. Kok ini ada quantum weakness-nya yang tadi nggak ada ya? Oh, gara-gara ini kah? Ih, nggak mati. Preservation. Lumayan lah naikin. Satu blessing. Gila, musuhnya nggak gerak. Kayaknya nggak perlu ngambil sih. Efek hit rate. Butuh efek resisten sih sebenarnya. Efek resisten nggak ada.
ガツンとくるやつでいこう。すぐ餌にかけ。ほう広く。次バトル体験を改善しない。2倍速ってこんなもん。ガツンとくるやつでいこう。ガツンとくるやつでいこう。
Bisa 2 kali, kenapa tuh tadi? Tim sepak bola bunta. Apaan tuh? Membuat satu musuh as weakness. Aduh. Nuhannya mana? Dahan. Dua blessing bintang 1. Nope. Iya.
Battle 体験を2倍速ってこんなもん。楽にした蝶と共に散れスターレイファントム。世の万人事
なし。Masih 2 giliran.
最終目標出現。私を楽しませてくれる？ガツンとくるやつでいこう。
Iya. Ini apa nih efeknya nih? Dikunci sebagai target serangan. Ini kali ya, biar hilang debuffnya. Ih, nggak bisa hilang. Oh, efek lainnya kirain itu debuff anjir. Oke. Tak mati lagi. Tuh, selenya kena stun. Embek. Teret. Aduh, kok itu juga kena. Idolon. Mantap sekali. Oh, kirain udah bos. Dash. Banget yang isinya, perasaan udah dipakai. Anjir, 2 fase. Gila, jalan terus lu Sele. Han. Oke. Han. Aduh. Memberikan shield, no. Lanjutan. DOT, nggak ada DOT. Ya udahlah. Ya bukan Ruan Mei, udah bos ini. Buang satu benda langka. Ini kayaknya boleh sih. Tidak berguna. Wah, ini semua ke upgrade nih. Bisa nggak ya 400? Pendahuluan aksi 10% attack. Oke. Anjir, semua beneran dong. Ya oke lah. Tomu, please crack. Iya. Aduh. Fokus tengah aja kali ya. Kok kerasa ya? Wah, ini tadi blessingnya sih nggak full ya. Gimana cara lihatnya nih? Nggak bisa. Keluarin aja lah. Skill point habis. Wah, itu ke cover lagi weaknessnya ya.
にした蝶と共に散れスターレイファントム。消化勝利。
Wih, santai.
遠くに行く手段を選ばない。ナイスバトル体験を改善しない。2倍速ってこんなもん。最初占いましょう。そうよ一体。しつこい。世の万人事な私が怖いの？楽にした蝶と共に散れスターレイファントム。よし、強化されたらまたやろう。
Jadi gampang banget ya ini ya dibanding Swam. Ngerasanya ini jadi gampang banget. Duh, kurang lagi. Ini drop itemnya sama nggak sih? Oh, sama ya. Ternyata sama. Memperoleh satu benda langka. Lah, 2 wave anjir. % energi. Aduh, gak ada lagi. Shield, preservation, peningkatan def. Preservation. Oke. Nyawanya nggak habis kah? Berulang kecil memperoleh satu benda langka, tapi cukup berulang kecil menghancurkan benda langka ini. Oh, berarti masih bisa dapat lagi benda langka.
戦士天国不破100%弱点撃破厄介そう。ガツンとくるやつでいこう。ふん、2倍速ってこんなもん。世の万人事な楽にした蝶と共に散れスターレイファントム。砲丸を持って私へえ裏消化勝利最終目標しつこいやっ
Lancarkan serangan menggunakan quick shield. Aduh. Ini sih paling bagus. Ya, nggak dapat benda langka anjir. Iya, full lagi. Gila, jalan terus. Full sele. Anjir gak mati. Dapat apa tuh? Benda langka gunting tuh apa tuh efeknya? Aduh. Halo gelap. Welcome. Jam berapa sekarang? Oh, oke. Hampir lupa.
に散れスターレイファントム。私を楽しませてくれる？ガツンとくるやつでいこう。
Aduh, summon terus.
しないと占いましょう。あの世に送ってやる。楽にした蝶と共に散れスターレイファントム。すぐ餌にかかる。ガツンとくるやつでいこう。砲丸を持ってみるべし。そうよ一体。バトル体験を2倍速ってこんなもん。
Ada, gak dapet lagi loh. Masuki Frozen. Mengajukan satu objek 3%, oke.
紳士継襲よ天木不破。100%
Gak ada yang bisa dihancurkan.
厄介そう。世の万物に
Aduh, harusnya SW dulu.
バトル体験を改善し2倍速ってこんなもん。楽にした蝶と共に散れスターレイファントム。不利などない。うっとうしい。へえ、リポップした。ガツンとくるやつでいこう。占いましょう。消化勝利最初。
Kok fresh mulu dia ya.
楽しませてくれる？砲丸を持ってみるべし。しつこい。へえ、ガツンとくるやつでいこう。2倍速ってこんなもん。楽にした蝶と共に散れスターレイファントム。不利などない。ガツンとくるやつでいこう。さっきゃうっとうしいわね。裏私を楽しませてくれる？
Aduh, hilang lagi.
ガツンとくるやつでいこう。しつこい。へえ、砲丸を持ってみるべし。そうよ一体。
Mati please.
記録開始。私ガツンとくるやつでいこう。
Dolon. Blessing minta gas. Siapa takut?
バトル体験を改善しないと。2倍速ってこんなもん。楽にしてあげる。蝶と共に散れ。スターレイファントム。ガツンとくるやつでいこう。私が怖いの？いや、あの世に送ってやる。蝶と共に散れ。スターレイファントム。あの世に送ってやる。楽にした蝶と共に散れ。スターレイファントム。占いましょう。
Kabur dong ya. Iya. Gimana berdua deh. Wih, dahannya mana? Ya ini udah bos. Aduh. Masih pertempuran speed. Gue baru eksplorasi gunung es. Dragon Spine kah?
紳士剣速不破。低血糖に注意し。100% 弱点撃破。バトル体験。2倍速ってこんなもん。楽にしてあげ。蝶と共に散れ。スターレイファントム。砲が。よし。占いましょう。消化勝利。うときに。やっ。
Ayo, ke freeze lagi. Ya, nggak ke freeze dia. Nash. Keluar. Nge-heal mulu. Gak sopan.
振り消化勝利私を楽しましつこい楽にしてあげ蝶と共に散れスターレイファントムへえガツンとくるやつでいこう2倍速ってこんなもん記録開始やっ
Teruslah Frozen kawan.
不利などないそうよ一体私を楽しませてくれガツンとくるやつでいこう
Kasih Fusuan yuk. Musuhnya mati dulu kayaknya.
陰陽転換世の万物人事な
Gampang banget SU yang biasa sekarang.
よし強化されたらまたやろう
Lebih tepatnya semenjak ada Fusuan sih. OP. Nyam nyam nyam. Tadi udah mau mulai nih, 9 menit. Oh, di sini malah 3 menit. Tiga menit lagi. Ding, ding, ding. Satu menit. Ding, 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 ding. belum mulai nih. Topas. Jingliu lah. Oh iya, March Event ada skin ya. Dapat skin. Oh, pantesan nih. Background utamanya March. Mana nih belum mulai? Bisa nonton Urban Legend Thailand. Hantu terbang pakai topi petani. Ya bagi lu ngakak, bagi mereka tuh serem tuh. Aduh, kenceng kali. Hantu pakai topi petani. Yang banyak urban legend tuh di Jepang tuh. Unik-unik. Gue sampai nggak berani sih nontonin kayak film horor Jepang gitu. Saking ngeri. Kayaknya 5 menit sih loadingnya nih. Jolted awake from a winter dream. Wah, ini sih March 7 banget ini. Winter dream. Kok lama? Nggak ada countdownnya lagi. Sileriran, waduh, ada yang komen sileriran. Apa iya? Wah, ini pas setengah 7 kah mulainya? 30 second. A 30 second remaining. Oh, pas banget musiknya. This program brought to you by Interstellar Peace Corporation. Match. Ada cute. Anjir, MC-nya match. Potret seorang konten kreator.
We're live already. Hey everyone, welcome to the program.
Anjir, ini pakai 3D gini ya itu ya. Niat banget.
I've been watching my favorite streamer in preparation, but this is still my first time hosting, so go easy on me if I mess up, okay?
Okay.
What was I supposed to say again?
Cute.
I think it was, don't forget to like, follow, and share, or I'll chicken out.
Konten kreator banget.
Without further ado, let's get right into the trailer.
Oh, langsung kah? Anjir, apa ini? Wih, karakter baru. Oh, dari Blobok ya itu ya. Topas. Anjir, gelut dong. Mana Cing Liu? Sumpah cantik banget sih Topas. Bronya. Enough. Nah, ini nih.
I returned to the Lawfu so I could surrender myself to the Alliance and atone for my sins.
My sins. Bapak, gue lagi di mana? Live stream di sini ada gue. Halo Brady. Cing Liu. Auto gacha sih ini mah. Oh, masa lalunya kan? Nah, ini nyeritain masa lalu yang itu tuh ya. Anjir, cepet banget trailernya. The hell? Cepet kali. Cantik banget, yoi. Lah kok nggak ada Cing Liu di sini? Malah Kafka malah. Ibu Peter. Oh, ini poster PS5. 11 November. Officially launching. Ya, seperti biasa tengah-tengah patch. Trailernya biasa aja. Kayak gak ada yang bikin wah, cuman Jingliu doang tadi. Itu pun cuman bentar.
Yeah, the Trailblaze journey continues. There's loads of fun stuff waiting for us out there. Can't wait to catch it all on camera. Like Jingliu.
Sumpah ini niat sih pakai 3D kayak gini nih.
She's super interesting.
Ini mahal nih budgetnya buat 3D gini nih.
People say she's experienced and super dangerous. I was a little nervous when the director told me I'd be introducing her today. So I thought, why don't I see if I
Ini
can
bisa-bisa
bring
ada
in
VTuber
another
March 7
young,
nih.
elegant, experienced and dangerous
Kalau
lady
yang
to
versi
help me
niat.
with the intro. Next up, let's put our hands together and welcome Miss Himeko, navigator of the Astral Express.
Serius Himeko juga.
Wow,
Wah,
Marge. Is that how you see
kirain
it?
ada 3D-nya
I'm
juga
flattered.
Himeko.
Himeko, you're here already?
That's right. I walked in just as someone happened to be calling me a young, elegant, experienced, and dangerous lady.
Tadi nggak diliatin
You're all
skinnya
those
March ya?
things. So, you want to take it from here, Himeko?
Sure thing. Where were we? Hi, everyone. As March said, I'm Himeko, navigator of the Astral Express. Today I'll be introducing you to a living Xianzhou legend, Jingliu.
Jingliu, oke. Fase pertama kah? Wah, membuka penutup mata nih. Anjir, keren banget. Swing. Keren.
Ever since I first caught sight of
Ice
her in
distraction.
Yenshin's tracking entries, I was completely hooked. She's Jingyuan's previous master. I bet she's got all kinds of hidden stories to tell.
As one of the High Cloud Quintet, she was once the strongest swordmaster on the Luofu. However,
Strongest
due to the effects of
sword
Mara, she
swordmaster.
sometimes loses her grip on reality, perceiving herself
Ahli
as an
pedang terkuat
unstoppable
Xianzhou.
sword.
Ya, mereka kan gurunya Jingyuan. Jingyuan Blade
and she figured out Yenshing's fighting style
Dan
just
Heng.
from the sound of his swords. I'd bolt if I saw her coming my way.
I can't say I blame you. After the Mara took hold of Jingliu, she became a different person. As for the day she crossed paths with Yanqing, it was quite
Sumpah
the twist
cantik
of fate.
banget.
I guess so. In any case, Jingliu is unpredictable at the best of times. But if you catch her on a good day, she's as calm as
Unpredictable.
moonlight on a silent night.
Japanese voice
Nicely put.
actornya siapa
Her
itu?
power is actually deeply connected to the moon's phases. Jingliu is an ice-type character following the path of destruction, who uses
Destruction.
2 different states in combat.
Different
Oh,
states?
2
What's
step.
that?
Oke.
Think of it this way. When Jingliu is in prolonged combat, her Mara-struck persona takes over and she changes states. When Jingliu uses her skill,
animasinya
Transcendent
sih
Flash, she
dingin.
accumulates stacks of syzygy.
Whoa! Isn't Transcendent Flash the legendary sword move from Mr. Cien's story? The one that cuts through time itself?
You sure seem well-versed in High Cloud Quintet stories, March. When syzygy stacks up to a set amount,
Oh, dia
Jingliu
main
is
stack.
consumed by Mara
Stacknya
and
full
enters a
berubah.
spectral
Cek, penutup
transmigration state.
matanya
In
hilang.
the spectral transmigration state,
Terus skillnya jadi
Jingliu's
enhance.
every attack deducts a
Wah,
set
mantep
percentage of
banget.
HP from her allies' max HP.
Dari single
However,
target ke
her attack increases
multi
according to the
target.
corresponding total HP consumed.
See? I told you she attacks her allies.
While in the spectral transmigration state, Jingliu's skill, Transcendent Flash, becomes Moon on Glacial River, and she is unable to launch basic attacks. Moon on Glacial River doesn't consume skill points, but
Wah.
does consume stacks of syzygy.
Nggak pakai skill
When
point
stats reach
anjir.
zero,
Ya ini
Jingliu
bareng
exits the
bronya sih
spectral
cocok banget berarti.
transmigration state. Jingliu's ultimate,
Nggak
Four
boros
Ephemeral Dream Flux,
skill
deals
point.
a set percentage of her attack as ice damage to a single target and adjacent enemies, as well as granting her additional stacks of syzygy.
Whether it's normal state Ice Beauty Jingliu or red-eyed spectral transmigrator state Jingliu, She's one heck of a sword master.
According to Xianzhou records, she was taken by the Ten Lords
Wih.
before the onset of Mara and subsequently detained
Wah, ini
in the
buat ke
Shandong
Swamp
prison.
enak dong,
The famous
ngancurin
confrontation with her
benda-benda itu.
apprentice, Jing Yuan, would come later.
Becoming Mara-struck is an unavoidable fate for Xianzhou long-life species. But they're still trying to find a way to break free of the cycle.
In the brand new 1.4 mission,
Ah, ini
Clouds Leave No
questnya nih.
Trace, an
Ah, ini nih,
anonymous
5 orangnya nih.
silently appears on the express. It
Ini gurunya
seems
Jing
an
Liu,
unexpected
terus muridnya
visitor
Jing
has
Yuan,
extended an
Blade,
invitation
dan
and is
Heng
looking
atau
to
Dan
connect
Feng
with
mungkin,
Dan
sama
Heng
satu
to
lagi. Ini
delve
siapa
deeper
namanya,
into the
lupa.
tale of the Xianzhou. Past events may feel distant in the
Kalau nggak salah yang ini mati,
present,
terus
but only right to
Blade
give this story its proper conclusion.
Blade gak terima atau gimana gitu ya.
Figures from times of old reunite
Terus dia
with
balas
familiar
dendam ke
faces
Jing Liu
and
sama
find
Dan Heng.
themselves in a world drastically reshaped from the one they once knew.
I heard the reason Jing Liu wears a blindfold is to avoid catching sight of certain objects on the Xianzhou. Things that would trigger her memory and the Mara inside her.
Well, not seeing isn't the same as not remembering. She's never forgotten those who fought alongside her. As for solving the Mara
Nah, ini
predicament,
posenya
we'll
Jing
just
Liu
have to
agak
stay tuned for
yabe
the
ya.
upcoming Xianzhou story.
Looks like Jing Liu's next move is gonna be trending all over the Xianzhou. Hey, Himeko, what if I start doing my own live streams? They could track Jing Liu's every step. I bet they'd get
My own
loads of
live
views.
stream.
Sorry, March. I wouldn't recommend chasing trends. Your content will probably end up clashing with the IPCs.
Topas mana
Really?
Topas?
But my favorite streamers are always saying you gotta go with the hype. Anyway,
Lucu
how do you
banget.
think I'm doing so far, Himeko? For this episode, I did loads and loads of research. Plus, I got lots of tips from my favorite streamer.
And which streamer would this be?
Ta-da! She's a streamer called Gwaynithan. Her streams are super entertaining.
Gwaynithan? I can't say I've heard of her.
You haven't? She's on the Xianzhou too. How about... I know! I'll tell you all about her.
Oh, ini. Siapa namanya ya? Lupa. Ini juga lucu sih. Dia manggil anjir. Boom.
There was one night I couldn't sleep, and I ended up watching Gwaynithan's Kwaiban live stream.
Gwaynithan.
I've never heard anything like it. I subscribed straight away. It was meant to be.
Her attire is very Xianzhou, but it feels like she's not from the Luofu.
She's not from any of the Xianzhou ships. I think her real name was Guinevere or something. Anyway, Gui means fine wood, Nai means to exist, and Fen means fragrant. Su Shang came up with it for her. She's her bestie.
What lovely
Wow,
imagery.
bestinya
I
Shushan.
know. Plus, if you think about it, Guinevere and Gwaynithan do sound kind of similar. If you say them a few times, right?
We might want to steer clear of wordplay, March. I heard the Xianzhou issues fines for that.
Huh? Seriously?
Xianzhou culture is vast and profound. There's still much to learn.
Gwaynithan says that Su Shang is always schooling her on local culture and customs. Su Shang is as Xianzhou as it gets. I feel like everything I learned about the Xianzhou I learned from them.
Live streaming, Kwaiban, a passion for Xianzhou culture. Gwaynithan seems like a girl of many talents.
She is. Although I feel like she mainly uses them to impress her bestie. Did you know that Gwaynithan is actually a street performer? Not to mention she's also super talented on the battlefield. Gwaynithan is a fire-type character following the path of nihility. When using her skill,
Nihility.
Blazing Welcome, Gwaynithan launches
Dia punya DOT nggak? Kalau punya
dealing
DOT sih
fire
masuk
damage to
tim
her target
Kafka
and
nih.
adjacent enemies with a chance of inflicting burn. After unlocking the trace high pulls, her basic attack, Standing Ovation, also has a chance of inflicting enemies with burn.
Oh, animasinya keren sih.
I'm curious. Why firecrackers exactly?
Guinaifen says that in Cienjo Legends, artists use firecrackers to fend off scary beasts. In return, the nobility supported the artist financially. Guinaifen is just continuing the tradition, and friendly locals are only too happy to support her. Funnily enough, her talent is called Patreon benefits. When Guinaifen is on the battlefield and an enemy sustains burn damage, there's a chance they'll enter a Fire Kiss state. Fire Kiss is stackable and limited
mantap
to a
nih.
set number
Ada
of turns.
DOT-nya nih. Ya,
While in the
nihility
Fire
sih.
Kiss state, enemies sustain increased damage. Which reminds me, I think Guinaifen live-streamed a battle
Bagus,
once too.
masuk
Her
tim
ultimate,
Kafka.
watch this showstopper, summons and detonates an even bigger firecracker in the form of a D-ting, dealing fire damage to all enemies. Targets already inflicted with
Lucu
burns
banget.
sustain additional
Ding, ding,
damage
ding.
as a set
Anak-anaknya
percentage of the
keluar.
fire damage.
Is this what the kids call going viral? I'd love to see her combat livestream data. I bet it was an instant hit.
About that. Her stream was taken down halfway through. I think she violated the platform's fire safety policy.
Oh.
Oh, tekniknya
What do
tuh.
you think? Got a better picture of Guinaifen now?
And I can see why you're so fond of her.
Cool, isn't she? I'll message you the link to her streams right now. Sometimes she even sends gifts to her fans. Hey, Gwailings, check this out. Scale Gorge spring water, clear and tasteless, rich in calories. One sip, you just saved yourself a meal. Actually, I bought some 5-liter Scale Gorge spring water during Guinaifen's last stream. When you're watching her stream, you gotta be ready to grab the deals. They're awesome.
Wait a minute, March. If that's the case, those bottles of Scale Gorge spring water in the Express's storage room, you bought all of those?
Yeah? What about them?
Interesting. Just the other day, Welt was telling me about his new healthy lifestyle habits. Apart from exercise, he's been drinking 8 glasses of water a day. Strangely enough, he's gained a little weight. Guess it must have been...
So Mr. Yang was drinking the... It's getting late, Himeko. We should get back to the show. The next person we'll be talking about is... Topaz!
Yay.
Sure. So, who's Topaz?
Actually, I don't know either. But the director said that Topaz works for the IPC. She even knows that presenter, Albert. Speaking of, let's get him on the line. He can introduce Topaz. Albert? Albert! Ah!
Ooh, and whether or not your world has a day-night cycle.
Lah, spesial banget nih yang Topaz.
Good afternoon and good evening. I'm your good buddy Albert.
Why did our art style change?
On my show, we go by my style. Up next, allow me, Albert, a professional Interastral Peace Corporation anchor, to introduce to you my guest and IPC colleague, Topaz.
Tumes. Desainnya.
Topaz is a rising star in the IPC Strategic Investment Department, currently heading up the Special Desk Picket team. She's a combination of youth, elegance, and remarkable ability.
The Special Desk Picket
Topaz
team.
Nambi.
I think I've heard of
Oh,
them.
Nambi babinya
Well,
ya.
as you may know, among the universe's major investors and lenders,
The Hun. Wah,
IPC
The Hun
is
dia.
a big fish. And with so many venture
The
capital
Hun
projects,
Fire.
there are bound to be bumps in the road. Topaz is our go-to person to smooth out the bumps and make sure we recover what's owed.
Oh, I get it. So the corporation's in the red?
When dealing with defaulters, Topaz's methods are swift and effective, saving the IPC from many a potential loss. She also has a great knack for investments, turning even the bleakest projects into success stories and ensuring huge returns for the corporation.
Wow, impressive. Does she have some kind of superpower?
Within the walls of the IPC, there is indeed a rumor that Topaz's stellar success might have something of the supernatural about it.
Oh?
Supernatural? Oh, reminds me of Gwen Ivan's ghost hunting streams.
Ghost hunting? Let's not jump the gun. When people think of
Mana nih
Topaz,
redeem
they
code-nya
don't think
kedua
about
belum
ghosts,
keluar ya?
but a certain unmistakable companion. I'm talking about her warp trotter, Numby. They may look like a cute
Numby.
mascot, but Numby is Topaz's trusted sidekick, both at work and out on the battlefield. Numby has a keen sense for sniffing out wealth. Security checks, debt settlements, and calculations are all child's play for this little piggy. Together with Topaz, they traverse the cosmos, resolving any and all debt disputes that could threaten the IPC's operations. Numby is a legit employee. They even have an official role and title.
Really?
Really? And don't forget, the corporate world mirrors the battlefield in more ways than one. Topaz's prowess in the former is just as swift and formidable in the latter. And you better believe Numby plays a huge part in that. Topaz and Numby are fire-type characters, following the path of the hunt. At the start of an allied turn, if no enemy on the battlefield is inflicted with proof of death,
Anjir dia
Topaz will
bawa
inflict this state on a random enemy,
babinya
thereby
anjir.
boosting the follow-up attack damage they receive. During battle, Numby starts out with an initial speed and acts autonomously, attacking enemies inflicted with proof of death.
Oh, ada serangan
During Numby's own
lanjutannya.
turns, every time an ally follow-up attack hits an enemy inflicted with proof of death,
Okay.
Numby's action is advanced forward.
Seems like Numby and Topaz share a strong bond.
They make a tight unit.
Wah,
Speaking
iya.
of which, Topaz's
Ini bareng
skill,
Kafka sih.
difficulty band, is able to reallocate
Kayaknya
proof of death
oke
to a
nih.
different target, allowing Numby to immediately launch an assault and deal a set percentage of Topaz's attack as fire damage to the new target. This counts as a follow-up attack. Topaz's ultimate, Turn a Profit, allows Numby to enter the Windfall Bonanza state. In this state, damage and crit damage dealt by Numby both experience an increase. If that wasn't enough, every time an
Ultinya
ally's
buff.
basic attack, skill, or ultimate hits an enemy inflicted with proof of death, Numby's action is additionally advanced forward. After Numby launches a set number of attacks, its
Menarik.
effect is dispelled.
Whoa, Numby's got moves.
Some believe that everything possesses a soul. I believe that if you treat all living things with genuine care, regardless of whether they're human, they'll respond in kind.
Anjir dia
Hold on to your
ngikutin.
hats, folks. Numby's not done yet. Topaz and Numby's technique, Explicit Subsidy, allows Topaz to summon Numby when entering a map. Numby then automatically seeks out basic treasures and trotters within a certain range, leading Topaz
juga.
right to the loot. The best part? Trotters won't be alerted to their approach, and this effect
Lah?
doesn't even consume technique points. If Topaz and Numby enter combat after using their technique, our little warp trotter regenerates a set amount of Topaz's energy after launching their first attack. If Topaz and Numby are still in the team after winning a battle entered in this way, the team receives a small amount of additional credits up to a set daily limit. The above also goes for winning battles entered in this way within the simulated universe. But instead of credits, the team receives a small amount of cosmic fragments with a chance to bag a random curio.
That's quite the skill set. Seems like Topaz and Numby have a bad cop approach to debt collection.
All that and no debuffs. We might as well call Numby the omnipotent cosmic piggy bank.
Careful now. If there's an eon of prosperity out there, I doubt they want competition. Truth be told, Topaz doesn't care much about Numby's wealth-generating abilities. Here at the IPC, she has a reputation for being clean as a whistle. Money just isn't that important to her. Money is a means, not an end. Work should make you happy. Topaz looks after Numby because she loves them. Simple as that. That's not all I heard. In version 1.4, Stagnant Shadow's Shape of Scorch.
Wah, nambah lagi tuh.
Beat it, and you can snag the essential material required
Fire.
for Topaz and Gwen Ivan.
Ice-nya ada nggak?
lead.
Albert,
Fire doang.
you sure Topaz is just your colleague? It feels like she's got a way
Oh,
bigger
kalau fire
role
doang
than
berarti
you.
bisa farming buat Jing Liu sekarang dong.
Clearly, you've never worked in a top-tier company. In esteemed enterprises like ours, we stress a horizontal approach to management. As long as one has their own methodology, finds their own niche, and employs their own strategy, they can exert unlimited influence and change the fate of a project.
Himeko, is he making any sense to you?
I'm not quite following.
Look, I might not get the ins and outs of investing, but I know my way around a presentation deck. Those dazzling slides on Topaz. Yup, my creation. Impressive. It's all about making yourself indispensable in the workplace. And if Topaz were here right now, she'd acknowledge my presence with the utmost respect.
How's it hanging, Owly? Hi, viewers.
Topaz!
That's my name. Don't wear it out. You guys probably mentioned already, but I work in the strategic
Chibi
investment
Topaz.
department at the IPC headquarters. It's an honor to be here for Miss March 7's show today, and to meet Miss Himeko.
Hi, Topaz.
Nice to meet you too.
Director Topaz, what brings you here?
A while ago, we received an investment application from the Interastral Peace Media Department. It seems the IPM's presenters want to expand the program's reach. As such, the corporation sent me to evaluate the
Suaranya
program's
lebih
performance.
ini ya, lebih
Director
dalam di
Topaz,
English.
I'll show you my expertise right now. So without further ado, let's unveil version 1.4's eagerly awaited 5-star characters. During the first phase of 1.4 in the character event warp, Gentle Eclipse of the Moon, Trailblazers can acquire the limited 5-star character Jing Liu. And during the second phase of 1.4, two character event
Jing
warps
Liu
will
fase
become
pertama.
available. In the character event warp,
Ting Yun,
Sunset Clause,
Jing Hui.
Trailblazers can obtain
Oke.
the limited 5-star characters
Bagus
Topaz
semua,
and
anjir.
Numbi.
Mantap.
Meanwhile, in the character event warp, Butterfly on Sword Tip, the limited 5-star character Zila will be making a return. And I almost
Ya,
forgot to mention,
bintang 4 barunya di
the 4-star
Topaz.
character Gwenifin will also be a part of these two
Huh?
second phase character events.
Silly.
Look who's back. It's Zila.
Wah,
Feels like forever since we last saw her in
seleriran.
Characters aside, we're also
Anjir, 3
eagerly
banner.
anticipating version 1.4's 5-star
Fase
light
2-nya ada
cone.
2 banner.
And 1.4's first phase light cone event warp. The drop rate of the 5-star
Ini
light
berarti
cone,
versi
I shall
depan
be
bisa
my own
2
sword.
banner per fase nih.
It's that sword-wielding beauty
Seperti
again.
Genshin.
Standing there in the moonlight without her
Wih,
blindfold, amidst all
Lyconnya
those
sih,
flowers. Quite the sight.
ikonnya
Unforgettable.
keren.
Meanwhile, in 1.4's
Brilliant
second phase light cone event warp,
fixation.
the drop rates for the 5-star light cones, worrisome, blissful, and in the night will be boosted.
Wow, Topaz is so lucky to be surrounded by so many cute fluff balls. Can we get one
Duh,
for
lucu
the
banget
Express,
anjir,
Himeko?
Lekon Topaz.
Please?
I'm afraid that might not be possible. I remember Pom Pom saying they're not keen on having anything that sheds fur in the carriages.
But Pom Pom sheds tons of fur.
You know, trotters like Numbi make great companions. They're non-shedding, low maintenance, and super squishy. Plus, they can snip out valuable treasures. Or, what about adopting a talking bird? Like Owly here.
Wait, what? Absolutely not. I'm the star of the IPM. And that wraps up today's Warp and Light Cone segment. Director Topaz, I was wondering, how did you rate my performance?
Let's talk about that later. The reason I'm here for March's show today is to present some small gifts to our esteemed viewers on behalf of the IPC. I'm not the best at crafting presentation decks, but here is a slide I worked up.
Oke, kode kedua. Masuk, 272S.
the frost in the space fantasy adventure Honkai Star Rail.
Dive into a timeless space fantasy adventure, Honkai Star Rail.
Gee, thanks, Topaz. It's great you could take time out of your schedule to be on the show. You must be pretty busy.
Well, the corporation is a big part of my life. In fact, me and my team are heading out to business on Eurillo 6 very soon. Taking part in today's program was a nice change of pace for me.
Oh, really? Eurillo 6? We've been there. So, is this a debt collecting trip?
I'm afraid I can't comment on internal IPC matters. That said, I heard the Express crew will be heading to Eurillo 6 for the Trailblaze Continuance Future Market. Looking forward to seeing you
Apa
all
nih?
in Belobog.
Huh? How did you know about that?
Preliminary research is crucial for the smooth progression of any project. Our data collection lead informed me about a significant site on Eurillo 6 known as the Pillars of Creation, a memorial symbolizing centuries of Belobogian resistance. Out of respect, I intend to pay a visit there with a few colleagues.
Colleagues?
Ini area baru kah
Where
ini?
are my manners? Let me introduce them. Senior staff, team leader,
Wah, musuh
grunt,
baru.
field personnel, and grunt, security personnel.
They
Oh,
look pretty
no.
slick, but I can't help but wonder.
Are they enthusiastic about a trip to an ice planet?
I'm afraid enthusiasm doesn't come into it. The IPC's balance sheet isn't the best right now. We haven't got the capital to outsource missions like these.
That explains the recent disturbance in the corporation. As if thousands of voices suddenly sighed in exhaustion and were suddenly silenced.
Let's set that aside for now. You know, I've heard all about the achievements of the Astral Express. I also heard that the train's navigator was a lady of unparalleled beauty and talent. It was a pleasure to meet you at last, Miss Himiko.
Another reason for coming on the show today? I hope I lived up to your expectations.
You exceeded them. Next time, let's see if we can meet up in person.
I'm sure we can make that happen. Once your work in Belobog is done, perhaps you'd like to drop by the Express.
It's a deal. I've always wanted to
It's
set eyes
a
on the Express.
deal.
Jeez. Can we get a room for these guys already?
Get a room? What does that mean?
As another gesture of the corporation's goodwill, I'd like to introduce a brand new event for everyone to take part in.
Brand new event.
Nice!
Recognized universally as the leading video game brand, Ethereum Wars is set to unveil an offline fan event on Eurillo 6. The
Apaan nih?
Interastral Tournament Festival.
Turnamen.
Ethereum Wars? What's that?
Think of it as a holographic video game. To secure a spot in the grand final, contestants must collect and nurture ether spirits, which can be found within victory zones.
Ether spirits?
I'd venture to guess they're much like Numby here. Digital replicas of creatures designed to serve as combat companions.
Right you are, Miss Himiko. Your knowledge in this area is surprising.
I've heard a thing or two about the IPC's research
Lah,
and
anjir.
cultivation programs. Am I right
Pakai
in
karakter
assuming that the aim of this event is to
NPC.
analyze the suitability of different species as fighting companions?
Correct. And we stand by our promise that no real-life creatures will be harmed during Ethereum Wars. The IPC
Wah, anjir,
has
keren
renovated
banget.
an old weapons testing ground to serve as a tournament venue. We've also set up victory
Yeah.
zones in different locations. Herta Space Station,
Turnamen.
Eurillo 6, and the Xianzhou Lafu. Those who manage to defeat the championship contenders in each victory zone and complete the hyperlink challenges will be greeted with generous
Wih,
rewards.
deh.
It's also worth noting that ether spirits, both allied and enemy alike, are classified into 3 types: mechanical, humanoid, and aberrant. In combat, these types have a
Susah-susah
cyclical
gacha
relationship,
ya.
with each one countering another.
Terus
Attacking
pakainya
enemies that are vulnerable to your current
karakter
ether spirit's type will allow you to
NPC.
deal extra damage.
Oh, so picking a type that counters your opponents is super important.
You got it. Furthermore, as you advance through the competition, you'll gain access to the even more formidable Overlord Ether Spirits, which can be developed to boost their combat prowess.
So the deeper you delve into the competition, the fiercer the fights become. This is gonna be quite the contest. You okay there, March 7th?
Ether Spirit, copy. Let's see. Whoa, a gold Albert.
Miss March, do I look like some paddle pet to you? You can't just collect anything and everything.
Just curious.
A reminder to our esteemed contestants. Numerous players from across the universe will be partaking in Ethereum Wars. As you progress, new opponents will be revealed. After completing all challenges, exhibition matches await, where you might end up face-to-face with some unexpected opponents. And should you rise to the occasion and overcome the Interastral Tournament Festival challenges, you'll receive IPC-sponsored eligibility for a specially selected 4-star character. And there you have it, the full rundown on Ethereum Wars. Hope you all have fun, and remember to treat your combat companions kindly.
Tempat gratis.
I've got a meeting to get to. Bye for now.
Huh? You're leaving so soon?
But I'm sure our paths will cross again. Over to you and Albert. Keep up the good work. There will be a year-end bonus for everyone when we roll out the new project.
Thank you, Director. Your wisdom, foresight, and mentorship know no bounds. Take care now. Stay safe out there.
I should be going too. There's some maintenance on the Express to attend to. Hope to catch you all soon.
Thanks for all the help, Himeko. See you soon.
Are they gone?
Gone?
Topaz and Himeko.
I think so.
You sure?
Ini gak ada 10 kali gacha lagi kah?
Yourself. See? Told you. All gone. Nobody here but me. Nobody else on the line.
Whew, that's a relief. All those gifts. If you ask me, Topaz is just abusing her position to engage in a personal pastime.
Huh? Topaz's personal pastime? What's that?
Isn't it obvious to you? Maybe you should take another look at the specifics of this event.
Let me think. I got it! So Topaz's personal pastime is hunting.
Duh? Hunting? Miss March, what gave you that impression?
Well, isn't that right though? I'll show you. This event is all about sneaking up slowly and then... Hey!
Whoa. Slow down a second. Topaz's pastime is cuddling creatures, not hunting them. As soon as she gets home, she grabs her pets and cuddles the heck out of them. She's got hundreds at her company apartment.
Huh? Did you say hundreds? How does she have the space?
Well, her company apartment is an ecological starship. Meanwhile, my feathered butt's in his studio from the 2020s. Topaz lives it up in a giant starship over at corporate HQ. Well, I get by on packed lunches in the middle of nowhere. Get there, Albert. Let's shift our attention to some of the other thrilling events coming our way.
Albert.
First off, during the 1.4 release, the Planar Infinity event is making its debut. Herta and 3 other members of the Genius Society made some small renovations to the simulated universe, but each of them threw a spanner in the works.
2 kali lagi kah ini?
The universe is beginning to expand exponentially. Madam Herta wanted me to pass a message on to our trailblazers. Don't panic, just a minor bug. You will be compensated.
Minor
Apa
bug?
lagi nih?
Really? It doesn't sound like it.
It's true! The spanners in question cause the simulated universe's blessings and curios to multiply. As such,
Nih, event apa konten endgame nih?
ordinary plane challenges, trailblazers can obtain some wonderful
Permanen
buffs.
atau event?
For
Warnanya warna-warni tuh.
For example, a cosmic big lotto that won't disappoint.
Oh, wow!
Wow!
See what I mean? Following an ordinary plane challenge, Trailblazers will enter Herda's Manic Plane with their buffs in tow. Every time Trailblazers successfully challenge a wave of enemies, a floor is successfully cleared. As floors are cleared, Trailblazers will face off against increasingly difficult enemies until...
Uh-oh. I knew there was a catch. Now we have to fight attrition warfare?
Herda wants to test the limits of the simulated universe's memory. Don't panic, Ms. March. As long as Trailblazers obtain as many buffs as they can in the ordinary plane challenges, they'll be able to face down the Manic Plane with full strength. Trust me, in the simulated universe, anything is possible.
Really? I don't believe you.
You must believe me! I promise, Trailblazers. It's a walk in the park. I'm begging you.
Now I really don't believe you.
And of course, Wormwood version 1.4b. Without the ever
Gila, setiap versi dikasih.
Come on, y'all. Give it up in the back. Let's hear it for checking in.
Woohoo!
Anjir, tiap versi dikasih 10 gacha
Also at
gratis.
1.4, we'll be welcoming in a story replay feature. When interacting with characters in the
Genshin
story,
kapan,
Trailblazers
Bang?
can now pause dialogue and review surrounding context. All that juicy lore and tasty exposition buried under trigger-happy mouse clicks, waiting to be rediscovered.
This doesn't mean you can make new choices, though. So always make choices that you know you won't regret.
We'll also be seeing the return of the Planar Fisher and Realm of the Strange events. During the events, successfully challenging the
Dua kali
simulated universe
lagi
and Cavern
tiap
of Corrosion
versi.
can earn you a set amount of double rewards.
Nice! Double rewards! Some people are farming the cavern like crazy every day. They can save themselves some time.
Would you be one of those people, Miss March?
Me? No way. Pom Pom never stops talking about that mysterious recipe they found. Things are gonna get real busy soon.
And what's a recipe gotta do with being busy?
It's not just the recipe. Pom Pom's been talking about organizing a whole food tour event. So strange. Nobody even knows where the recipe came from. What
Tadi
if
event
Pom Pom
offline
runs
kah?
into bad guys on the tour? I need to protect the conductor.
Ha! I get it now. You want to pose as a bodyguard to get a bunch of free snacks.
Event
Hey,
offline.
that's slander. The food tour will be following the express around the world. Keep your eyes peeled for official announcements on
skin
when and where
March
we'll
itu
be
ya?
stopping.
Hey,
Ini
I'm
bukan
the
sih?
one that leaves people in
Kayaknya bukan
suspense
deh.
around here. And now for the moment you've all been waiting for. Redemption codes!
Codes,
Redemption
codes,
code.
codes.
Semangat bang, thank you Randy.
We are honored to introduce Honkai Star Rail to the PlayStation 5 on October 11th. PlayStation 5 is a perfect platform for this space journey, allowing our team to tap into full potential of the console.
The story of Honkai Star Rail is only getting started. Now with added technical features on PlayStation 5, we invite PlayStation gamers worldwide to join us in this breathtaking space fantasy.
Climb aboard the Astro Express on this October 11th. Adventure has no limits.
And may this journey lead us starward.
Coming to PS5 ya, PS4 nggak kebagian ya.
Wait,
Ah,
Albert.
udah kelar?
Who's the main presenter here? Shouldn't I be the one to bring the show to a close?
My bad. Force a habit.
My
In
bad,
that
my
case,
bad.
is there anything our main presenter would like to say to the audience?
Let me think. Oh yeah, don't forget to like, follow, and share. Let's get to 50 billion views.
50 billion. You might want to take a few zeros off
Billion.
that mark. Anyway, I got a flap. They're not paying me enough overtime, that's for sure. So whether or not your world has a day-night cycle, good morning, good afternoon, and get yourself home already. Albert, sign it off. Bye-bye.
Wait, Albert!
Bye bye.
He really made a break for it. Anyway, so that's all for today's program. Thanks a lot for tuning in. I'm your host,
Udah
March
kan?
7th. Wishing all you guys a great day.
Udah kelar. Udah?
Finally,
Oh, tadi streamingnya.
I'm exhausted.
Oh iya, bener juga.
Huh? Really? Oh, thank you, thank you. Actually, I was feeling super nervous. Oh, no. You guys did all the hard work. Thank you, thank you. Huh? Is the program link up already? I'll share it with my friend. Hey, you see my stream just now? You said you'd be tuning in. Link is already up, by the way. I just shared with you. Remember to watch the whole thing. I'll be checking. Huh?
Nah, ini drill selesai kah? So cute, real. Oke, kelar. Gue penasaran tadi yang material tuh.
Yeah, the
You is additional stacks.
catch
Kwaiban, a passion for
Ada
Xianzhou
material yang es enggak?
at the deals. Enter Albert. Speaking of, let's get him on the line. He can introduce Topaz. Feels like forever since we last saw her in Bellabog.
Characters aside, we're
Mana
also
ya?
anticipating version 1.4's 5-star light cones and 1.4's first phase light cone event warp. The drop rate of the 5-star light cone, I shall be.
and a ton. Today I'll be introduced while to see
Oh, things that would trigger her memory
with the IPC.
and live stream. I've never heard anything like it. I subscribed straight away. It was meant to be.
Her attire is very Xianzhou, but it feels like
With proof of debt, Topaz will inflict this state on a random enemy, thereby boosting the follow-up attack damage they receive. Shape of scorch. And all I heard in version 1.4, stagnant shadow shape of scorch.
Ini nggak ada yang baru kan yang es?
All I heard in version 1.4.
Wah, baru ini ya.
That. That's not all I heard. In version
Ini es.
1.4.
Ini juga es. Ah, baru. Aduh, harus nunggu update dong. Oke. Oh iya, kode penukaran. Mantap. Wih, 2 orang. Oh, habis minjem fusuan kah? Langsung di-add. Nah, dia udah punya. Kenapa kebanyakan yang nge-add tuh orang ini ya? China, Jepang gitu. Korea juga. Ini udah ada 2 ya? Jingyuan pakai ini apa ini ya? Ini kali ya? Kok Jingliuan sih? Jingliu material. Oh, oke, Jingliu pakai ini. Kita farming dari sekarang. Kakak mati. Auto aja lah. Iya. Sampai habis, kurang 2 lagi.
と共に散れスターレイファントム
Cepat kali.
ガツンとくるやつでいこう消化勝利ガツンとくるやつでいこう2倍速ってこんなもん次蝶と共に散れスターレイファントム
Lah, kenapa dia yang di ulti?
ガツンとくるやつでいこう人事なガツンとくるやつでいこう
Oke, habis.
よし強化されたらまたやろう
Eventnya masih 9 hari ya, oke lah. Masih lama. Oke deh, kalau gitu live streamnya sampai sini dulu. Makasih banyak yang udah mampir, yang udah nonton, yang udah like, yang udah subscribe. Sampai ketemu di stream berikutnya. Bye-bye. Thank you.